Thank you, Destiny, for everything that you have done. I am so grateful and thankful that I stumbled upon you. You have been a blessing. And I pray that God continues to work in your life and continue to open doors that no man can close, and close doors that no man can open. And as you continue to help those who are struggling or who have barriers, and when it comes to the relationship, God, that you will continue to break those barriers for them, because you have truly helped me, and I'm excited to see what's the next level God's going to take me in. And I just say thank you for everything you have done, and I really truly appreciate you, and I'm excited to see what God has in store in your life. Thank you for this amazing class that we had. How I stumbled upon you was through one of the ladies from my church. She had posted something about you on Instagram, and I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, what is this? And I went to get more insight, more information on it. So basically she had gave me a mini background about you, and she was like, go add her, you will love her, especially help you with your prayer life and everything. I was like, all right, cool, let me go follow you and see what you're about. And you gave me some insight, and I was like, okay. And you do basically you do one-on-one session, people who are struggling hearing the voice of God, and you provide template and everything. So at first I was skeptical, like anybody else. It's like I didn't know what to expect basically, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna step on faith. Let me set up like a 30-minute one-on-one session with you and see like what is it about. And you blew my mind. It was not what I expected. I was hesitant at first because I was like, all right, am I really about to tell her about my life? Like, what is she gonna say? So like the first 15 minutes, I just told you, you asked me what was going on, and like I just spilled all that was on my mind. You made me feel comfortable, so that was good. I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. You were very welcoming. You didn't judge or anything like that. Then the other half, you chose a song, and you started to journal yourself, and whatever God had spoke to you, you wrote everything down. And after the words, you would read it back to me, what God had laid on your heart to tell me. And when I tell you, like the first time, and the session went by so quick, that first 30 minutes was not enough. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, after that first session, I was like, all right, let me try to see if I could do another session with you or something like, because I was like, okay, 30 minutes was not enough. It went by like that. So I remember, like, I think a month later or something like that, you were doing like a giveaway, and I ended up being one of the winners for the giveaway for a free one-on-one session. I was so happy, and it was a longer session. And in that session again, you were very welcoming. I was able to speak what's on my heart, what was going on with me, and plus I really couldn't hide anything, because either way, I feel like God was going to tell you regardless if I told you or not. But I just like the way that you are a very welcoming person, and you didn't make me feel uncomfortable, and I was able to open up, share my deepest things I was going through. I ended up doing your purpose-filled prayer class, which was great. We meet in a group every Monday, and during the week we each have a one-on-one hour session with you, because God is still working in me. But I remember one of our one-on-one session we had, and we was like, oh, we're gonna journal together. And I was like, oh, because I wasn't being diligent with journaling like I should, and I was being hard-headed. So we journaled together in our own head, like you're overthinking it, and that was what it was. I was overthinking it, and we started again with you playing the music, and I started to journal, and I was like, all right, let me ask the questions again. And then at that moment, as I was about to write this one question, immediately he responded back with an answer. And when I tell you, I was so shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, God really hears from me. And it was just amazing, because I was struggling to hear the voice of God, but with the template that you provided, when I follow it, like you tell me, like follow it all the way and not just do half of it, God will truly like speak back to me. Like, so the journaling thing, you have to be diligent and following it. The template really works. I recommend, following her template, especially if you're struggling with hearing the voice of God. And that's something I've been dealing with and frustrated with. Like, all right, God. And plus, he also revealed to me that, most of the time I wasn't able to hear from him because I'll give God a time limit. Like, after I'm done saying what I got to say, God, after 15 minutes pass by, I don't hear nothing. All right, Lord, catch you another time. But that was not the case. I really honestly had to be still and allow God to speak back to me, like, because this is not a monologue. It has to be a dialogue between me and God. But overall, I would say this has been a great experience. Is God still working with me, in me? Yes, he is, every day, because there are days I'm like, all right, I allow things to get to me easily and my frustration. So that's something I'm asking God, like, help me not allow my frustration to get the best of me, and just truly trusting him, and not just by my words but by my action, because he has revealed to me also that the reason why things are the way I make it seem is because I'm having a hard time trusting him, and that's something that we're working out currently. Just truly trusting God, because he really has the best for us. And I'm thankful and grateful that I decided to step out in faith and try your class out, and allowing myself to be vulnerable, and getting the help with guidance, with truly getting my prayer life and my relationship with God even better. But for the most part, I thank you. I really recommend taking her. Even if you're skeptical, like even doing a 30-minute one-on-one session with her, seeing how her classes, you won't regret it. I didn't, and I'm glad I decided to do it.